What's up, guys? It's TJ and Sarah with Blue Dog Ventures. Starting up a YouTube channel. We got a few videos out there you can check out of us setting trot lines, how to make trot lines, and also if you watch a video or two of ours, you'll see us playing with noodles. And I understand the concept is jugging. I've jugged. I've done it in my granddaddy's pond before. You take old Coca-Cola bottles or 2-liter bottles, or you can 20-ounce bottles or whatever. That's jugging. But it's the same concept, but we call it pool noodling. I understand also that noodling is sticking your arm up in a hole and dragging a catfish out. We call it pool noodling, and that's what we're going to name it in our video, is because we use pool noodles. You can use you can use pipe insulation like you use in this cold, like this time of year, to do your pipes, but they're dark, they're black. And I also want to give props to Sarah, mama there. She loves to watch God's Country, and this is kind of the concept that they use, and that's where it comes from. I'm gonna give props and props is due. It didn't necessarily come from us. But,
God's Country, hunting and fishing.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to them. It's getting dark on us. We just done a video of us making some homemade weights with using cement instead of our traditional metal weights of saw teeth. Or I drive a log truck, so I got access to a bunch of different metals and big bolts and chunks of iron that we use for setting our trot lines. But this is about the noodles, and we call it, this is us calling pool noodling. If you see it, that's what it's referring to. Jugging, same thing. All right, first things first. It's getting dark on us. I got the, as steel crackers say, crank the stank over here going. I can't crank it up because y'all can't hear. But I've started it already and got the water getting hot. First things first is, you're gonna need a 3/4 inch PVC. This is a thin wall that we use, get at your hardware store, and we get the 12-foot sticks. 12-foot sticks, cut them 18 inches long, 18 inches, you can get exactly 8 pieces out of it, 8 noodles out of it. And these right here, it's winter time. We've already had several made up, and one of our youngins, we got 4 of them, but one of our kids stole all our other noodles to make something for himself. So we had to go to the hardware store. A little hard to find this time of year during the winter. But these are 56 inches long, right at. We cut them 12 inches to go around our noodles. And if you take, I think you can get, what was it, 48 of course is 4 of them, and you got 6 inches left. You can take the last 6 inches and make you a short one, or take it and add 2 of them together, slide 2 of them together on the PVC pipe, and you'll have get 5 out of it. So a 12-foot stick gets you 8 of these, and one of these gets you 4 1/2. The first thing we're gonna do is measure. I'm trying to hurry up. It's getting dark on us. 12 inches. Right about there. That's one thing about recording this time of day. You ain't hearing roosters and hens gobbling, making racket because they ain't going to sleep. We ain't got no turkeys. Put it 12 inches, and it slides in just not real easy, but it goes in there. And the purpose of that is to have 3 inches on each side. After you get it on here, like I said, we got the crank the stank hot water going over, boiling over here. We're gonna take our PVC. To get the thin wall, it'll bend a lot better. We'll stick it in our water, and we got a big pair of channel locks, and we'll squeeze it. Once we squeeze it, we'll take a 3/16 inch drill bit and drill through it. And while we're waiting on our water to warm up, and I explained that a little bit before right this second, we're gonna come over here and go ahead and make us a line. This is size 24. We get most of our line from Catfish Connection. This line didn't come from Catfish Connection, braided line. It come from our local hardware store because we had to have it a couple weeks ago when we went fishing. And so we got it from there. Me personally, we fish deeper water. We like to fish 30 foot, 25 foot or better. And what we do is we go out there and set our trot line, and while we're waiting on our trot lines, in between times to check them, Mama loves her pool noodles, so we throw them out, float around and fish with rod and reel and talk and have us a good time and watch the noodles. So it's generally around 30 foot of water, but I don't like to use that much line because we also fish shallower water in the river with the noodles, pool noodles. But I like to get around 10 foot. Because I'm not gonna measure. I know how tall I am. About an arm length, I'm 5'9", so that being tight, about 5 foot, close to 6 foot. And that's all that's left on this spool, so that's what we're gonna use. This is gonna be a little bit shorter. And this is gonna be around 8 foot. We've used before in the past these number 4 Eagle Claws, different name brands, but you got to make sure that whatever hook you use has got the bigger hole to be able to fit the number 24 twine in. But we've had trouble with fish hanging bigger fish and straightening them out, so we've since went up to these hooks, fairly cheap hooks, only a couple bucks. Same hooks we use on our trot line. They got a super big hole, but we need a tag in. You need to put your swivel on there because the catfish will get on there like an alligator and spin up and twirl and spin and mess you up. This one we only do about 18 inches. I ain't gonna be aggravated with that tape measure. That's just about close as we get. All right, we got 2 different swivels here we use. These are kind of big, a little hefty. These are 200-pound swivels, and these are some that I had because I like saltwater fish. And these are some with the clip on. And there's really no benefit either way, just they both swivel. But we got both of them, and I'll explain. We're going to use this one. Simple knot, go through. Tie it just like you're fixing to start tying your shoe. And if you're like me, you wear a slide on, so you might not know how to tie a shoe. So you just go back through and tie the same knot on the other side. Pull tap. And there's your 18 inches. Rather have 12. All right, the same knot. You come back through with your long. This is your 10-foot section. We're gonna go ahead and tie this knot first because it's getting dark on us and I can't see. As you can see, I can't see. Come back in here. Here's your 10-foot section, and there's your 18-inch section. Then you come in, burn your ends to keep it from fraying. Same deal. Simple knots, you wouldn't think they'd hold. I'm about to go in the house and get my glasses, I reckon. There we go. Pull it tight. And that's all there is to this section. And then the other side, on your 10-foot side, your long side that actually hooks to your pool noodle, burn this tip. And we use different size weights, different types of weight. Here's some of the with the wire tips, and here's some of the bank sinker weights. We generally use these egg sinkers, and we'll use different weights. We ain't real picky on the size. But these holes, I didn't pay attention when I bought them. These holes are a little bit too small. You take a drill bit and drill them out. As you can see on one of our other noodles that we've already pre-made, they got bigger holes in them, but I wasn't paying attention. So we have to take a drill bit and hollow these out. So we're gonna get over here and grab one of these Carolina rig sinkers for bass that we use and slide it on there. And that's it. We'll take this other end. I don't know. I think our water might be hot enough now. We'll go over here to the cooking kettle. Stick it in there for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, a few seconds. It ain't boiling yet, but it's close to it. I don't want to turn it up because it's loud. It ain't pretty, but it's got the job done for us. Heat up. We'll take this other end. See, it don't take long. If the water, I had the water a little hotter and boil a little faster. About 5 seconds is all you need. But I'm holding this top up to keep it mashed in while it's cooling off. It ain't real pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a lot cheaper. I'll show you another way that you can do it. But we started doing it this way because it saves a lot more money and it works. All right, that's mashed down pretty good. So I'm gonna hold this in and we're gonna go back over here and take our drill bit. Like I said, this is a 3/16 drill bit. You can use bigger or smaller, don't matter. A little bit smaller, you can't go too much smaller, your line won't fit through it. That's it. Then we'll come back over here and take our 10-foot section. So we're gonna tie us like you're starting out tying your shoe. Lasso knot, or I'm not sure. And that's it. And on this end, I don't know where y'all live at, how it is. And I'm not gonna write our address on here so y'all can see it, but you put your name and your address on here. And if you commercial fishing, which we're in the process of getting our commercial license now, you got to put your commercial license number on there. But they're pretty easy to keep. You just twirl them up. Catch yourself. See, this is gonna work. I done caught something. Take that hook and just sticks in that pool noodle, just like that. And we keep a toad in the boat with us with all our junk in it. And we'll just throw it in there. And I'm gonna take this one back out so I don't forget to put our name and address on it. Oh yeah, I forgot one step we also use. Like I said, I drive a log truck, so I keep a bunch of this. about a roll. This is pretty expensive, but you can get it in little small sections. We'll take a pair of scissors in this little section that's open right there. Because at night, when you're sitting out there watching them, and you're old and blind like me and Mama there, they're harder to see. We actually got 2 different ways. They're fast, let to shine off these. They shine out there like some deer eyes in a peanut field. And we just recently started doing this. She picked up these glow sticks, and they'll slide right down in there. Break them. They won't last but one night, but they also help if you don't want to shine lights or sit there and waste your battery on your flashlight. To break one of these glow sticks. These are, I think these are like a $1. Or
At Dollar Tree, yeah.
At the
5
Dollar
to a
Tree.
pack.
Stick it down in there, just like so, and throw it out there, and it'll last all night.
They usually keep them year round at Dollar Tree. If you look in the toy aisle, they usually have them.
But they work good. Like, we want to sit there and shut all the lights off and just relax, kick back and relax. And during the summertime, you know how the bugs are, especially down here in Georgia. They'll eat you up. So you can cut all the lights off on the boat and throw them out and keep a count on and watch them. But that's basically it. We bait these most of the time. If you go back and look at our videos, linked in the description below, she'll link it, of our chicken gizzard or hot dogs we mix together. And we'll bait them with them. Every once in a while, we'll put a live brim that's real small. But most of the time, we just use our chicken gizzard and hot dog strawberry jello mix. We've had a lot of success on them. There's another way that you can make them, but this is a little more expensive way. You got to put the caps on it and the eye bolt, and we only have one of these because, like I said, we found this way to do it, and this way's a lot cheaper. But we sure do appreciate y'all watching, and hope y'all can hang around with us and wait us out till we get everything figured out with this YouTube and videoing and all that good stuff. But I hope you learned something from it. Leave a comment, like it, dislike it, whatever. Everybody's got opinions. Like I said, on this left-hand side subscribe button, just mash it. You can skip over, so it don't matter. We appreciate it. Thank y'all.